Hey Flow fam, this is Kath Ko and welcome back to Flowing Convos. Today, we're chatting with Dino Lee, a dynamic force committed to revolutionizing Philippine sports for the past 7 years. As the founder of Sports Professionals Network PH, a platform that bridges growth opportunities for sports professionals, organizations, and aspirants. He's also the host of For the Love of the Game podcast and has held roles as the general manager for ASAFIL and head of delegation for the 2023 Men's Softball Asia Cup with the Philippine men's national team, which recently won a medal in the competition. Dino shares his journey from an accountant facing a quarter-life crisis to a dedicated sports professional, his all-or-nothing mindset, and the lifestyle changes he's embraced after his recent ACL injury. For me, Dino embodies the spirit of dedication and all-out effort in pursuing one's passions. Don't miss this episode, especially if you've enjoyed our previous ones. Whether you're commuting or doing errands, thanks for tuning in to Flowing Convos.
May mga days ba na gusto ko na mag-quit? Of course, sobrang dami. Napakaraming days. Sobrang ayaw ko na. Pero,
In 3, 2, 1.
like what I'm saying, I guess the reason why you're asking questions sa akin is because I feel like magandang platform din for you to expand kung ano man yung gusto mong i-expand for yourself.
Curious ako na parang, actually, na-curious ako kasi naalala ko nung time before, yung nag-start tayo sa Toastmasters na parang gusto mo pumasok sa realm of sports. Tapos, yung last ko nang nalaman nung time na yun was I think nagko-coach ka.
Ko-coach ka. That was my first job.
Oo, yun. Tapos, nagulat ako. Hindi, for some reason, na-encounter ko yung profile mo recently. Tapos, parang sabi ko, uy, si Dino, nasa sports pa rin siya. Tapos parang iba na yung ginagawa mo related dito. Yun, kaya sabi ko, interesting, nakakatuwa. Nakakatuwa na nandito ka pa rin dun sa yung field na gusto mo. Yun.
You have to be, parang natutunan ko, kung gusto mo talaga, make it happen. You have to be stubborn around your, kung ito yung gusto mo ma-achieve, then, you have to really work for it, di ba? Kasi ang pangit naman, gusto mo itong bagay, nahirapan ka lang or nireject ka lang, quit ka, hindi mo malalaman if you don't go beyond, di ba, what you're capable as at the present moment. So sa akin, nung time na nag-start ako sa Toastmasters, wala pa nga ako sa sports nun eh. Tapos yung umalis ka, nasa coaching ako. That was my first job. Pero it didn't stop me from pursuing bigger things, right? But it wasn't easy. Sobrang hirap nun. Sobrang hirap nung time na yun.
Paano yung journey mo nun? Like, di ba, parang marami kang in-explore na different roles sa sports industry. Like, can you walk us through that? Like, kung pubuga in a, parang summary.
Okay. Well, bata pa lang ako, gusto ko na talaga sa, like, I would say, I can confidently say I'm the epitome of what For the Love of the Game is. Because I fell in love with basketball at a very young age. And at the same time, ang challenge ko lang nung time na yun, hindi siya masyadong, like, sports as a career, especially in a Chinese family. Hindi siya masyadong, di ba, syempre, pag Chinese family, hindi, or, yung kumbaga business or professional, ganun ang, corporate, ganun ang upbringing eh. So, sa akin, hindi siya parang feasible career. Pero gusto ko, nung time na yun, gusto ko talaga mag-sports. Kahit mag-ballboy nga lang ako sa Lakers, okay na ako eh. Nung time na inisip ko yan, basta mag-ballboy na ako sa NBA, pwede na ako nun. Kasi, I love watching the game eh. So, pag ballboy ka, makakanood ka ng game, di ba? You're around the players. That was already fine with me. And then, yun nga, nag-take ako ng accounting, then worked for SGB for 3 years. But it was, alam mo yung feeling na parang, basta yung feeling ko nung time na yun, like I was learning a lot. I was, working a lot of hours. Kasi alam mo naman reputation doon, di ba? Talagang kayod ka talaga. Good training. Like, may mga certain good working habits that I got from SGV. Yung attention to detail, yung pulido yung trabaho. Napulot ko yun sa SGV. Now, at the time I was there, I felt, alam mo yun, parang may mga, kasi nauso na rin yung Facebook nung time na yun eh. Kasi I started working 2012, pero kaka-launch lang ng Facebook yun, di ba? Siyempre, nag-share na yung mga tao ng mga ganap sa buhay nila. Parang I felt like, na-enjoy nila yung mga life nila, pero ako nahihirapan ako dito. So, deep down inside, I felt life was passing me by. And I'm not even living my life to the fullest, or feel like, I felt like there's so much potential inside of me na hindi ko na-express. So, the time came, nag-resign ako. Yun, parang nag-quarter life crisis tayo dun. 2015 yun eh. Tapos that got me into, a friend of mine got me into, the personal development space. I started reading books. Which take note, I didn't even read books before. Sobrang hate ko magbasa. Pero that space forced me. Kasi sabi ko, ayoko na mag-work sa accounting eh. So, if I don't want to work there, then I have to change who I am. I have to learn new things so that I can work on a different industry. Pero nung time na yun, hindi ko pa iniisip yung sports. Sabi ko lang, sige, mag-aral tayo nito, ganyan. So, I delve into a lot of things. People thought na, after accounting, nag-start na ako sports. Hindi. Nag-ahente rin ako, nagbebenta ako ng all sorts of stuff. Tapos eventually, di ba, hindi ko rin kasi alam, gusto ko lang talaga sa sports ever since before. Pero I don't know any opportunity that I can go into at the time. So yan, di ba, doon nga tayo nagkakilala sa Toastmasters, public speaking. Oo, di ba? So yun. So nung nagkaroon ako ng opportunity nung namatay yung high school coach ko sa nung 2017, early 2017 namatay siya. Hindi, varsity ako nung high school. Kaya may network pa rin ako sa sports kahit papano sa Philchay. Yung coach ko nung time na yon namatay. So nag-catch up ulit kami nung teammate ko nung time na yon nagko-coach siya. Isang school sa Quezon City. Tapos, in-offer niya sa akin, naghahanap siya ng katulong. In-offer niya sa akin. Sabi ko, sige. Nung time na yun, parang, alam mo yun, you try a lot of things. Nandun ako sa space na yun eh, after nung quarter life ko. You try a lot of things, but you're not sure of where you wanna spend most of your time, or kung saan mo talaga gustong i-invest talaga lahat nung time to really get better at something. So, nung in-offer niya sa akin yun, tinanggap ko. Sabi ko, ito na yung chance ko. Magto-27 ako nung time na yun. Sabi ko, sobrang late na nito. Pagtatawanan ako ng mga tao nito, sabi ko, which is nangyari naman, like sabi niya, ba't ka nag-sports, ganyan. Ba't mo give up yung accounting, ganyan? Sayang naman, parang. So yun, tinake ko yung opportunity na yun. Then, that was my entry point. And the journey was so hard going up until the national team. Pero, alam mo, looking back, yun lang yung kailangan ko. Makapasok lang ako ng sports. And knowing myself, how passionate I am, how hard I go for things that I want, and the dedication that I have deep inside. Yun lang yung kailangan ko. Makapasok lang ako. I will make it happen. Ganun yung mentality ko nung time na yun. Parang tingin lang sa akin, nagko-coach ka lang nung time na yun. Pero, deep down inside, I know what I was made of. Gets? Parang ganun. That's what I felt.
Yun yung time na nakilala kita noon. Yun yung first mo na coaching. Ito yun.
Oo. Yun. Yun siya.
Okay. And then, from there, paano na siya nag-unfold to yung different na dahil mong tinapin? Di ba kanina nag-usap na tayo, sabi natin, ka rin, nasa coaching na sphere.
Oo.
Tapos, nag-explore ka rin ng hosting at some point.
Oo. Di ba may pa nga ako yung Kaishaw? Meron pa akong Kaishaw eh.
Oo,
meron akong commercial noon, di ba? Yung sa Kaishaw na yun, hindi ako yung number 1 guy that they were eyeing for that. But it's just that the guy they were eyeing was not available and they needed to shoot it and I was available. I showed up. Diba? Yun yung journey ko. It's about showing up. Like, game lang ako ng game when I was
It
starting
pays
talaga.
off.
Oh,
Pag
pero sa
looking
akin,
back,
hindi ako makwenta nun eh. Nung time na yun, gusto ko nga maraming pinapagawa sa akin kasi you'll learn from that experience. And lamang ka na if you become more indispensable because you have more experience, you have more skill sets, diba, that you can boast in your next opportunity that's out there, diba? Go lang ng go. Hindi, kasi nung coach na yan, for me, it wasn't for me when I got into it. I realized you will notice it if something is natural for you or not. You just compare yourself with the people that are in the same industry. Pag ikaw hirap na hirap ka, pero parang sila, I mean, there's gonna be hardships for everyone, pero parang sa kanila it comes natural. Sa akin hindi eh. When I was coaching, like, tinignan ko lang yung mga kasama ko, sabi ko parang hindi ko nakikita yung nakikita nila. You get what I mean? Kahit anong gawin ko, hindi ko nakikita yung nakikita nila.
So, yun yung sa'yo? Parang naghudyat
Parang,
na mag-next step
umalis
na?
ako. Umalis lang ako. Parang sabi ko, hindi na to for me. It's like an artist. Like, alam kong sa sarili ko, hindi ako artist. Pero, parang nila nakikita yung nakikita nila. Ako hindi ko nakikita. That's why I never became an artist. Parang ganun. Like pero specifically, gusto ko sa sports. Pero there's so many fields in sports. Nagkataon lang nakapasok ako sa coaching. Pero, that doesn't mean that's the way to go now, di ba? Forever. Pero nakita ko parang hindi natural for me. So that's why I left. And then I thought I was done. Tapos na ako. And before nun, tapos yun, may nagbigay ng chance ulit sa akin. It's a different school.
Oh.
At the time, they were hosting yung parang UAAP ng mga Chinese high schools sa Manila. So they were hosting that season. Binigay nila ako ng chance. Ako yung naging part ako ng board, tapos ako yung organize. So, I got that experience. Nagustuhan ko. Sabi ko, mahirap siya, pero nakuha ko yung experience na, nung na-experience ko siya, sabi ko, wow, sobrang okay nito Parang, I can see myself doing this for quite some time. Yung behind the scenes ka. Hindi ka yung nagko-coach, hindi ka nagko-coach ng team, behind the scenes guy ka. Kasi nga,
mas na-enjoy mo yun.
Oo, yun yung na-enjoy ko. So parang sabi ko, kung magkaroon, itong opportunities na yung mga hanapin ko. Nga, nag-pandemic. So nung pandemic, yun yung mga inaabangan ko. Like, if it's something related to event organizing, working behind the scenes, orchestrating things for sports. Kasi sa sports, di naman nangyayaring competition kung wala yung mga organizer. Wala yung mga nagpapatakbo behind the scenes. Operations, logistics, di ba? Yung production team, mga ganun. So, nakita ko, sabi ko, okay to parang enjoy ko siya. Yun. Iba-iba ang roles niya, daming roles yan, di ba? So, nag-jump, kung ano yung opportunities out there, tatanggapin ko. Just to learn.
Would you say na risk taker ka?
Yeah, risk taker ako for sure. Kasi, if I played it safe, talagang accounting pa rin talaga ako ngayon, di ba? And I think, in a way, sorted din ako kasi hindi ako breadwinner unlike other people na mas mahirap if they're gonna do what I did, 'di ba? Iba rin yung may family ka na. So swerte ko rin single ako. Diba?
Yeah.
Yung benefits, I think ganun pag talagang career driven ka talaga, if you're wanting to pursue something na sobrang big, sobrang advantageous nun pag single ka. Tsaka hindi ka breadwinner. Kasi sarili mo lang iisipin mo. Diba? Medyo mahirap na, unless you find, maybe, I guess, if you find a partner na hindi pa ka naman kayo nagpa-planning na magka-family, tapos tingin mo naman, very competitive din yung values niya, tapos align kayo sa values, then maybe having a partner would be nice as well. Pero kasi having a partner or parang having other commitments other than your career, I think you have to put time into it din di ba?
Madi-divide talaga yung time mo. Parang
Exactly.
the more you delve into, talagang hati-hati. Liliit yung para dito sa aspect na to.
Exactly. Parang ninipis yung time that you can get to spend on something eh. That's why I'm never a fan of doing so many things all at the same time or putting too many things in your plate. Kasi you will become average in everything. I'm proof of it, di ba? Nag-focus ako sa sports. Naging mahirap siya, pero na-reach ko yung if I was given that opportunity and I'm grateful for it, di ba? Kaya big believer pa rin ako to focus, to be the best at one thing. Ganon, parang ganon. Or focus in one aspect.
Okay nga lang na-mention mo kasi yun nga, parang baka some people will see, paano kaya niya ginagawa? It's more of dahil yun talaga yung main focus mo. So, kunwari, let's say parang gagawin nating pie chart yan. So, may nagtanong sa akin nun before, like for you, yung sa career mo, ilang percent yung ina-allot mo?
Sa time?
And ano pa
ng
yung...
time ko?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sa time mo. Kunwari, ipa-percentage mo siya. Tsaka ano pa yung ibang aspects dun sa pie na yun?
Siguro 70%. Hindi, ngayon kasi hati na yung ano ko eh. Like, 50% me, 50% career. Tapos, syempre pag may family time, sinisingit ko yan.
Ano yung part nung me?
Taking care of myself. Kasi before, sobrang taas ng percentage ko sa career. Sobrang taas ng, before, sobrang career lang. Kasi, nag-all-in ka eh. Syempre, magmumukha akong tanga ko pag nag-fail ako, di ba? Di ba? Parang, yun yung gusto ko dahil in-all out ko. Wala akong, there's no way I can fail. Hindi ako papayag na mag-fail ako dito. Kasi magmumukha akong, like, failure talaga. Gets mo? Like, I have to make it happen. Kasi sasabihin ng mga tao, yan na lang ginagawa mo, wala pa nangyari. Gets mo?
Yun yung mindset mo nun.
Yun yung mindset ko. Kasi pag ang dami kong ginagawa ulit na kaya di ba nagsa-stocks din, nung time na nagto-Toastmasters ako, nagsa-stocks din ako nun, ang dami kong ginagawa nung time na yun. So, nung pandemic, dinrap ko na rin yung stock in. Kasi you have to spend time with your investments. Yun yung sa akin eh. So, sa akin, if you wanna really be good at something, if you want to create results, you have to really put in so much time. Like blood, hindi naman literally blood, sweat, and tears. Pero, you have to put in the hardship. Diba?
Mm-hmm.
Talagang kailangan mong magtanim. Diba? So, sa akin, that was my mindset. Na, kung ito lang yung pipiliin ko, hindi talaga ako pwede mag-fail. Pride ko na yan. Parang ganun. I have to make it happen. Kasi pag may marami kang ginagawa, feel ko lang, may excuse ako hindi siya nag-work kasi na-busy ako. Mayroon kang plan B or parang, shit, may backup. Sa akin, gusto ko, ayoko na may backup. Yes, nag-iiba yung, akala ko before magna-national team ako sa coach, pero hindi, as a general manager. Willing ka mag-adjust, pero sports pa rin. Gets mo? Pero ayoko nang may plan B kasi may may
fallback ka pag gano'n.
May fallback pag nag-fail ka, may dahilan ka bakit ka nag-fail. Sa akin walang dahilan. Kung nag-fail ka, fail ka talaga.
All or nothing talaga.
All or nothing. Ganun ako, as in, yun yung natutunan ko. Kasi you will never, kung di ka nag-all in, di mo malalaman hanggang saan ka eh. Pero pag ang dami mong sinasabay-sabay, di mo talaga...
Nung time ba na yon, yung syempre medyo uncertain in some ways, di ba? Like, hindi mo pa na-reach siguro yung kung napapunta sa national team, ganyan.
Oo.
Yung confident ka ba sa sarili mo nun? Parang alam mo deep down na mararating mo rin kung ano yung gusto mo marating?
Maraming doubts, for sure. Pero naniniwala ako kaya eh. Parang sabi ko, shit. Di, kasi marami kang stuff na wala sa control mo eh. Like, hindi naman ibibigay yan sa'yo eh. Pero you just focus on, okay, nasan ba ako ngayon? Saan ako papunta? You just have to have clarity. You just have to have clarity of where my point A is and where my point B is. So, no time na yung clear ako. I wanna get to the national level. I wanna get to the pros. That's what I want. Maybe not as an athlete. That was my dream when I was younger. Pero, get to that level. Pero, okay, clear tayo, nandito tayo, Dino. Nandito tayo, wala pa tayong masyadong alam, wala pa tayong napapatunayan, then we work our way from there. So sa akin, as long as may gawin lang ako everyday, minsan tatamarin ka pa nga, di ba? Kasi walang nangyayari eh. It's just like planting a seed. It's not gonna grow. Hindi mo makikita yung puno in one day or in 1 month, di ba? It's gonna take years before mo makikita yung sobrang laking puno. So sa akin, ganun lang, I stuck with it. Sabi ko, sige, gonna trust it. Now, may mga days ba na gusto ko na mag-quit? Of course, sobrang dami. Napakaraming days. Sobrang ayaw ko na. Pero, ano yung nagpo-push through with me? One was, may nangyayari eh. Okay lang mag-quit kung walang nangyayari for 7 years. 'Di ba? Ayun, 2017 ako nag-start, 2024 na. 7 years na. May kasama pang pandemic eh, 'di ba? So, literally hindi naman talaga 7 years yung work ko sa sports eh. Kasi at that time, may halo-halo pa before, early years, marami pa akong sinasabi. Pero, nagpo-progress eh. Parang napopromote yung mga ginagawa ko eh. So, sabi ko, okay ah. Parang, why would I stop? Kasi, it might be a struggle going up or gapang siya. Pero, gumaganda yung situation eh. Nagiging napapaganda yung sitwasyon eh. So sabi ko, may nangyari naman eh. Why would I stop? Diba?
So yun yung what kept you going, kumbaga, na merong
may
pang nakikitang...
May checkpoints ka eh, diba? Sabi ko, okay. You have to reflect, kung may nangyari naman pala, ba't ka mag-quit? Kung ko nung 2017, ganun pa rin yung Dino na ganun. Kung ano yung approach ko sa life, yung work ethic ko, yung values ko, kung anong 2017, ganun pa rin ngayon, talagang wala nangyari. Diba? Pero nangyari is I became a better person along that way. Personally and professionally. So sabi ko, may nangyari. I became a better person. I'm getting, bigger and better opportunities. Why would I even stop? Diba? Kasi, ang gagandahan yan, yung career mo, it's a perfect avenue. As the bigger results you create, you will see how better of a person you become. Personally and professionally. Yun yung measure ko. Secondly, ito yung purpose ko in life was to build something for sports. And I feel like, hanggang kaya pa. Di ba? Okay na magmukhang, magkamali, mag-fail, magmukhang tanga, or mahirapan. Pero, I can never forget 2018. That's where, alam mo yun, parang pumasok na lang sa akin na ito yung, I was meant to do this.
Anong instance or moment yun na na-realize mo yun?
Yun, I was going through yung program that I had with IM Plus Coaching. Sobrang thankful ako for them. I paid for it. I didn't get it for free. I'm not promoting it because they pay me. Pero because of the programs I went through with them, sobrang na-discover ko yung sarili ko. Mas nakilala ko yung sarili ko. Kasi yun yung tingin ko yung solution to everyone's problems in life is finding more. The answers will not be from someone else or outside. Talagang it comes from within eh. Yes, makakatulong yung advice ng ibang tao, yung surrounding yourself with the right people. Pero ang sagot pa rin or solution is manggagaling talaga sa'yo. And I think going through those programs allowed me to learn more about myself. Saan ako magaling, saan ako mahina, 'di ba? So kung saan ako magaling, doon ako mag-focus kasi strengths ko na 'yan eh, 'di ba? Saan ako mahina, at least aware ako. Maybe I can, kung alam kong mahina ako dito, do I want to work on it or not? So if I want to work on it, then I'll work on it. If not, then if I'll get someone na magaling doon to work with me around that aspect, 'di ba? So sa akin, yun yung is yung program talaga nila na mas nakilala ko talaga sarili ko for and it's still a process, it's a journey. It's never ending journey. I still read a lot of books. I still I do journaling now because I want to figure out where I can further improve.
You mentioned nga, di ba? Like, sabi mo ngayon yung journaling. Tapos sabi mo, parang recently, marami kang parang lifestyle changes na ginawa.
Yeah,
ano yung mga yun? Tsaka ano yung parang saan nag-stem yun?
Well, yung journaling, it was part of it, yung lifestyle change. Kasi, end of the day, sino bang ayaw gumaling, di ba? Ayaw maging better versions of themselves. And, like, everyone naman, I think, in general, wants to be better versions of themselves, right? Di ba? Kaya nga, pag after December, di ba, enroll na sa gym. Daming nag-i-attend ng gym or pag malapit na summer, lahat puro, di ba? Para sa bikini or
workout.
naka-topless. Di ba? Diba? I think everyone consciously or wants to be better with how they live their life. And I think it stems from that. Even before I delve into the personal development space. Gusto ko naman maging like, I want to be a good student. I want to be a good accountant, diba? Sa work ko. So, it has been a long journey of like really getting better at things. And mas naging deeper yung emphasis on getting better when I started yung personal development journey ko back in 2015 when I started reading books. Mas marami akong in-apply na lifestyle changes. And yun nga, it has been a journey. Pandemic, di ba? Ang dami mong realizations kasi wala, sa bahay ka lang, mag-iisip ka lang talaga eh. And ngayon, I think, nandun na ako sa space na getting my dream of representing my country. Winning a medal with, in an Asian tournament, representing my country. So ngayon, parang stepping back from all of that, parang what's the next level of me? Kumbaga yun yung question ko, like what's my next level? So sabi ko, parang feel ko may next level pa eh. So sabi ko, if there's a next level to me, then I have to figure out what I have to do now so that I prepare myself for the next level. Diba?
How do you prepare yourself for that?
If you have a big goal, hindi mo naman alam lahat ng sagot eh. Then you figure it out, diba? Eventually. Basta clear lang sa'yo where you're headed. So sa akin, parang, this is my bigger goal. Then, for myself, what kind of Dino would enable himself to be able to manage all of these big goals that he has? Diba? That's, if you want to be a great player, then you have to train. You have to train really hard every day. Or may pahinga ka lang one day, diba? So sa akin, ganun yung iniisip ko. Parang, how can I be at the best? Kumbaga, the best at what I do. Diba? Kasi I'm not the only person doing all of these things, locally and internationally. But syempre, gusto ko maging best. I'm very competitive, diba? So, sa akin, question ko is, what's the next level? So, syempre, aalamin ko kung ano yung dapat kong gawin now to prepare myself for that. To ready myself for that. Diba? I didn't get in the pro level and the national level if I didn't prepare myself. Hindi naman bibigay yan sa akin ng wala akong ginagawa, diba? So, there was a process din from 2017 or 2015 all the way to 2021 to prepare me for that. May marami akong ginawa to prepare myself for that. I had to gain experience. I have to build certain skills. Diba? Public speaking was very important because you need to express yourself, especially if you're working, in any industry, but for me, it's sports. So, I need to prepare for that. Now, for me, for my next level now, dami kong lifestyle changes ngayon. So, sa akin, napapansin ko madalas ako ma-burnout. Regardless if it was my first job or kahit something that I love. Sabi ko, parang there has to be a solution to this. Kasi sabi ko, ayoko naman nasa peak ako ng career ko tapos sakit-sakitan ako. Di ba? Ano ba yun? Parang hindi ka nakaka-perform at the highest level. So sabi ko, I have to kind of think about how I take care of myself so that it overflows to the things that I'm doing. Marami kang papakinggan ganyan out there, pero that's where it started, yung conversation na yun.
Din sakto pa, di ba, nagka-injury ka recently. Like, paano mo dinideel with yun? Kasi syempre, di ba, mas, maybe you can share din sa listeners kung anong injury yung nakuha mo and parang paano mo siya dinideel with.
Before going to that injury, actually, yun yung nag-amplify eh. Parang there are certain moments in your life that happens that's gonna change your life forever. And that, my ACL tear sa left knee ko playing basketball was that trigger to like go like on a next level in terms of taking care of myself. Pero before, aware na ako dyan. Like, nag-try na ako mag-diet. Pero, alam mo yun, parang may mga signs, there are certain things that happen in your life or napapansin mo na, parang hindi na healthy yung lifestyle ko. Kasi before, parang nung bata ako, kahit anong kainin ko, hindi ako tumataba. Gets mo?
Ngayon, napapansin mo na.
Parang, yung nanay ko na nagsasabi sa akin eh, parang hindi na tumataba ka na, ganun. Sabi ko. Tapos parang in denial ka, kasi ganun eh. Like, we will never address the things that we need to work on if we're in denial, diba? And I was like that, kasi hilig ko sa ice cream, hilig natin sa mga ganyan. Tapos puyat-puyat, diba? Hirap matulog na maaga. Dahil na-injure nga ako, nag-surgery ako, naawa ko sa sarili ko, sabi ko, Dino, hayaan mo lang na ganito ka. Pasalamat ka, injury pa lang yan. Iba yung may sakit ka na, iba na may cancer ka na. 'Di ba? That's a different ball game. Pasalamat ka, injury lang yan. Pwede ka pa mag-rehab diyan. You can come back stronger, 'di ba? Iba yung stage 4 stage 4 cancer ka na, may diabetes ka na. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, Dino, papaabutin mo pa ba sa lagay na yun? Siyempre hindi, 'di ba? Kaya yun, I made a pact with myself. Sabi ko, I will change. And then yun.
Parang, pansin ko, madalas mo rin parang nakakausap yung sarili mo. Like, I think yung self-talk mo, it really helps you din to move forward.
Exactly. Kasi if you keep yourself too much, okay, kailangan mo talaga ng time with yourself. Why? Kasi if you're too busy with, so many things in life, kalimutan mo sarili mo, talagang mangyayari sa'yo, kawawa ka talaga. Maraming magmamanifest in your life na kawawa ka. Kasi nakalimutan mo to take time for yourself. Masyado nating gino-glorify yung, hindi ako panig sa gino-glorify yung hustle culture. Yung puta na, sakit-sakit ka na dahil sobrang hustle mo. Gino-glorify na puwet-puwet ka. Ako hindi ko gino-glorify yun.
Kasi, ever since ba? Or dati, parang
hindi,
mas iba?
Dati, gusto ko yun. Ngayon nag-iba. Kasi, give more to what you do kasi you take care of yourself. Kikita pa na mas malaki. Diba?
Paano yung routine mo now? Yung routine mo in terms of taking care of yourself at this point in your life?
Sleep is non-negotiable. Sleep talaga is non-negotiable for me.
Pero, di ba ang daming tao na parang they really have trouble sleeping? Like you, how are you able to adjust that? Like, given na before, ganito, pero ngayon, paano
aralin mo talaga. There's so many information out there.
Alin doon? Ano yung share mo na parang tips from that?
For example, yung circadian clock mo, you have to set your circadian clock. So, dapat, you have to expose yourself to sunrise saka sunset. Or, if di mo kaya yung sunrise, sunset, like, a time near that time, sa labas, i-expose mo sa yung sunrise. So, that sunrise, it triggers na, gumising ka na. Sunset, triggers na your melatonin so that, it prepares you, magre-rest ka na, papahinga ka na. Ganon. Tapos, yung blue light, by 11, most of the time, hindi ko nang susundan yun diligently, 100%, pero by 11 o'clock, wala na. Basa na ako ng libro niyan. Pag basa ako ng libro, matik makakatulog ako niyan. Ang bilis makatulog pag nagbabasa ako ng libro. So, you have to find that for yourself. Before kasi, nag-extend ako po. YouTube, kung ano-ano, panood ng Netflix movies. Cut off ko talaga 11.
Strict ka sa sarili mo.
I was sleeping like 2 or 3 before. Gigising ka ng, groggy ka, sobrang hirap. Hirap gumising na maaga. Ngayon, sobrang miracle, nagigising ako ng 7. Sobrang aga na nun for me. Kasi medyo may pagka-night owl ako. So, that's big for me. Ano pa ba? Working out, nakakatulong siya sa sleep mo eh. Ako, iniisip ko na lang, this is gonna benefit me in the long run. Yung delayed gratification. Now yung replacement ko sa sweets is fruits. That's basically it. I still eat fruits. Pero at least yun, alam mo yung real food talaga yun eh. Sugar kasi is not it's processed na eh. Kasi sa akin, I wanna live my life. I wanna enjoy my life. Ayoko yung may nag-aalaga sa akin. Ayoko yung kakawawaan ako. Kaya I made that choice.
Tsaka nag-change talaga yung mindset eh. Depende kasi minsan sa where we're at, sa phase ng life natin, sa age. Like you've mentioned kanina, may times na in denial tayo. Pero ngayon, parang sa'yo, nag-shift eh. Parang nakikita mo na yung na-outweigh na nung benefits than yung instant gratification. Diba? And the-share mo rin nga, diba, na parang isa rin tinatackle mo ngayon or gino-go through mo is yung pag-study din ng human kinetics para mas maka-help sa'yo personally din because of your experience right now.
Exactly, right? So, I'm in the field of sports. At some point, I'll be dealing with athletes. That's for sure. And at the same time, since I got this injury, double whammy na siya, di ba? I I get to study more about my physique so that when I work out, mas alam ko, 'di ba? Hindi lang ako aasa sa ibang tao. So, yun, actually, nakatanggap na ako email, tanggap na ako. So, sa program, 'di ba?
Ay,
Ng
congrats!
UP College of Human Kinetics. So, this school year, balik estudyante tayo. And I'm
Ano to?
excited for that.
Face-to-face class?
Yes, face-to-face. Pupunta ako sa Diliman. Mag-aaral tayo.
Ah,
Mag-aaral ulit tayo. Sabi ko kasi education is never ending talaga. Kaya ko na binabalak yan, pandemic pa lang. As in, pandemic pa lang. Nakita ko na yung program na yon, pero ngayon lang ako nag-take action. Kasi inassess ko what's my next level. So, one of the things that I identified is going back to school.
ang dami ring nangyari in between, like yung na-mention mo, yung mga changes sa mindsets mo, tapos yung ang dami mong dinabble into na roles. So for you ba, kunwari meron kang mabibigay, like for someone na yung medyo feeling lost din at this point, like hindi niya sure, like parang kunwari alam naman niya na hilig niya to, pero hindi niya sure kung magka-come into fruition. Ano yung share mo or mabibigay mong advice for that person?
If you wanna do something, then go do it. The only thing that's stopping you is yourself. And at the same time, there's so many factors variables. That's something I learned in my journey, na naiinis na lang ako sa sarili ko looking back. Na ba't ako naiinis sa stuff na wala akong control? Diba? If you wanna try something, then go do it. Like example, I wanna go back to school. Then apply ako. Then paano mag-apply? Then pasa ang application form, may kinuha pa akong document sa Lasal, 'di ba? May nagpagawa ako ng recommendation letter sa mga dati kong professors, 'di ba? Na ang tagal ko na hindi nakakausap. 'Di ba? If you wanna do something, then do it. 'Di ba? Alamin mo kung ano yung kailangan mo gawin to do that. And sa akin, do it to the best of your ability. Kasi na-justify mo na nga that this is worth your time, effort, and energy. Then do it to the best of your ability. Then surrender the results, the outcome. Kasi that in itself, you don't have control of. Or it meets your expectation or the outcome that you wanted, then good for you. And if it doesn't, then you learn from it. Diba? Kasi marami naman akong tinry na stuff sa sports, hindi naman lahat nag-work eh. But at least I found out one thing that wouldn't work the next time I work in sports again. Diba?
Yun yung parang panalo na rin ng person. Kung try siya ng try, parang one opportunity leads to another one. And then, yun, na-mention mo na, ma-realize mo na, ito hindi pala para sa akin, hindi ko trip. Hindi siya sayang sa oras.
Parang yung coaching, di ba? I didn't end up being a basketball coach, pero that experience led me to where I am now. Na ang problema kasi, magta-try ka ng napakarami, hindi mo muna ginastify kung worth your time and effort and energy yan. Kasi pag hindi mo ma-justify yan, baka hindi ka mag-all out. Pag di ka nag-all out, talagang walang result yan. Tapos sasabihin mo, hindi nangyari kasi because of this. Something I learned from, one of the people that mentored me. It's either you're 0% or 100%. There's nothing in between. There's no 50%. There's no 75%. There's no 99%. It's only 0% or 100% in the things that you do.
Yep. Anong feeling mo nung na-reach mo yung dream mo? Like, di ba, yung version, yung parang medyo nung before and goal mo nun sa national team. Yung nakarating ka na doon, what did it feel like? Versus kung ano yung na-envision mo na mararamdaman mo nung wala ka pa doon?
Siyempre, nung time na wala pa siya sa, alam mo yun, hindi pa siya possible, siyempre parang, how long is gonna take? You ask the question, how long is it gonna take me? How long is it? Diba? Kasi hindi mo, like yan, parang you want to be a national team, you want to be a professional player, you never know when it's gonna happen eh. Diba? For some people, it's gonna take a lifetime. Diba? For some, it's gonna take a while. Diba? I'm lucky that took me less, right? And the feeling that I had when I got it, sobrang like, parang I think there was a moment na, I guess I was driving or I was taking a shower, umiyak ako. Kasi, just to be real about it, kasi it was for, dream mo yan eh. So, pag na-reach mo, syempre, you're gonna feel some emotion around it. So, syempre, hindi ko naman ine-express in front of people or sa family ko nga, hindi ko nga ine-express yun eh. Pero sinasabi ko lang, kinukwento ko lang. Pero when I got it, syempre, mangiyak-ngiyak ako nun. Kasi, di ba, parang never in my dreams, never in my thoughts that I thought it was gonna happen ng 2023. Pero nangyari siya. And I thank the people that, that gave me that shot. Yeah, so, syempre, talagang ko nun. Sobrang proud ako. Parang sabi ko, shit, ito na yung pinaghirapan ko. This is, the opportunity. But, sabi ko, nakarating na ako doon, I don't wanna be satisfied. Gusto ko, game pa rin. Like, let's figure out how we can get better from this. Pero,
feel mo ba abot sa point na parang masasatisfy ka na? Mako-content ka na, okay na ako dito.
Tingin ko it's never ending eh. Especially if sa akin kasi, gusto ko parang isa na lang yung buhay ko. I wanna make sure that, okay, so coming from the Dino before, like I was very shy, I didn't have the conviction, I didn't express or communicate what I want. That was me before. Kaya some of my blockmates, nung nag-attend kami ng kasal ng blockmate namin, nagulat sila how much I've changed. I mean, change for the better naman, di ba? That's a good thing, right? Bring change for the,
ibang usapan yun.
Diba? So, parang sa akin, I mean, we only have one life. And na-feel ko yung mortality ko when I had that injury. Na-feel ko talaga, as in, shit. Kala mo dati nung bata ka pa lang, nag-sports ka, putsch, you feel invisible. Ngayon, nung nagkakaedad na tayo, na-feel ko yung mortality ko. And for me, that was like shit, I have one life. I don't know when it's gonna end. And knowing what I know, parang sabi ko, I should go for the things that I want. Go for big things na. Wag ka na mag-settle. Like, cliche as it sounds. Sabi ko, wag na mag-settle. Like, go for it. Like, I write down 22 things that are my big goals every day. Every day. Non-negotiable yan. Every day. Wow. Sinusulat ko yan. Wait. 22.
Does it change? Diba, per day? Or inuulit mo siya? Parang reiteration?
Hindi. Those are big goals eh. So, hindi siya mangyayari in 1 year's time. Those are big goals eh, di ba? So, sa akin, I write it down. 22 lines yan eh. Sinusulat ko yan every day. No, every day. Just to ingrain it in my mind that these are my goals. So, that means when something comes up and it's not aligned with my goals, then you turn it down. You have to set boundaries. Hindi man pwede lahat ng opportunities na tanggapin mo. Kasi if you're just gonna say na ang daming opportunities, sobrang daming opportunities. Pero saan yung aligned with you? Diba? Kasi kung gagawin mo lahat yan, hindi mo maaabot yung gusto mo. Diba? Magiging ka talaga. Sa akin, you have to be clear, ano talaga yung gusto mo. You go for it, and the decisions that you make has to be aligned with it. Kasi, goal mo sige, goal natin maging fit. Kumbaga, ang goal, one of my goals kasi is to, when I grow, kumbaga, I age older, but I look younger. That is one of the things that is written there. Pero, hindi ako nag-workout. Tapos, ang sama ng lifestyle ko. Umiinom ako.
Talagang hindi mo ma-reach yun.
Hindi mo ma-reach yun, di ba? That's why I have to keep on ingraining that in myself so that the decisions I make is aligned to that. Because there's gonna be distractions. There's gonna be so much distractions out there that's gonna put you off your game or in connection with your goal. Hindi mo pwedeng, you have to say no more than you say yes. And that's really important. Kasi pag inuuhan mo lahat yan, hindi mo talaga maaabot yan. Diba? And that's one of the reasons why I got to where I am. Is because clear na clear talaga sa akin ano yung gusto ko. And was it easy? No. Hindi siya naging madali. Pero yung decisions ko, hindi siya perfect, pero it was leading up towards, what I achieved.
And you're very clear talaga with what you want. Want to become.
And that's knowing yourself.
Nakaka-admire siya. Yun nga, na gano'n eh. Tsaka willing ka rin to take the actions. The trade-offs din. Siyempre may sacrifices yan that comes with it para ma-reach kung ano yung gusto mong dino na maging.
Oo. You have to be clear with it kasi wala kang direction kung di mo alam kung sino ka. Diba? You're probably, maraming tao dyan, they're living other people's dreams. And I don't want that,
they're not
diba?
even aware of, I think.
I don't want that.
Like
I don't want that, diba? I'm not forcing people to live the way I live my life, right? I'm just sharing what I'm sharing. Because it's not sunshines and rainbows every day. Pero, I'm super grateful where I am right now. But if I didn't make those decisions back then, wala ko dito. Live life to the fullest so I empower others to do the same. That's in my phone. Nakalagay siya. Yung vision board ko, nasa phone ko rin. Nasa background ng phone ko. Tapos, pag I open it, nandun yung mantra ko in life. Live life to the fullest so I empower others to do the same. Diba? Ang dami na nating social media content creators that teaches people, motivates people. I don't wanna be like that. Sa akin, I wanna be the best in my life. Ayoko nang mangialam sa ibang buhay ng ibang tao kung anong ginagawa nila tama, anong ginagawa nilang mali. Or para i-convince yung mga tao paano nila i-live yung life nila. Sa akin, basta maging maganda yung buhay ko, I can live my life to the fullest. Eventually, mga taong nakapalibot sa akin or the people that I meet, they get inspired with whatever I'm doing. Diba? Yun, nangyari na nga. Nakakwentuhan ko lang, nagtanong na sa akin. O ito, nakatrabaho ko lang. May nag-reach out sa akin, diba? Hindi ko naman pinipilit na tutulungan ko sila. Sila lang lumalapit because they see something that they want. They see something in my life, I guess, in the way I conduct myself or I carry myself that they want to have then in their life. Diba?
Yeah, or they want to emulate, diba?
Right.
Parang, mukhang okay to yung habit na to.
Exactly. The way they experience me as a person, sobrang iba. Diba? Siguro with the other people that they meet, that they had, they had that courage to reach out to me. Pero hindi man ako lumapit na, sige, ito gawin mo. Hindi ako ganun. Diba? We already have enough of that in social media. Diba? Nagkakaaway-away pa. Ano ba yung, diba? Ang daming sabi na, ganyan ka mag-business, dapat ganyan. Wala na ako. Sabi ko, I'll be busy with my life. Parang ganun. I'll be busy being productive with, being the best at what I do. Diba? And eventually, diba, hindi ko na kailangan, I don't have to speak for myself. My result speaks for me.
Yan, alala ko yung quote na parang, I don't chase, I attract. So I think that applies din with you, lalo na sa story. So, eto, Dino, usually, parang pag sa end ng episode, meron akong tinatawag na parang 5 for 5. So, meron 5 questions, tapos, you have 5 seconds to give an answer. Let's end it with a light note. So, first, favorite sports team of all time?
Wala pa. Wala ako yung parang, kasi I'm a fluid fan eh. Pag fluid fan ka kasi, athlete ka nakakonek. Athlete meron, pero wala akong team of all time. Wala.
Sige, pag athlete na lang, sino?
Tom Brady tsaka Kyrie Irving. Those are my two. Okay. Tom Brady he plays American football. Tapos si Kyrie Irving basketball siya. Yun. Silang dalawa.
Second, best workout song. Nung nag-workout ka pa?
Actually, nag-workout ako ngayon. Rehab ako eh.
Kaya pa rin? Okay.
Siguro, rehab. May program ako eh. Eminem.
May Eminem.
Lose Yourself. Yes.
Nakaka-pump up ba yan? Then before, di ba nag-public speaking ka? So, ano for you yung most memorable public speaking moment mo?
Yung first na impromptu. Di ba may impromptu portion tayo before yung prepared speech? Guest lang ako doon. Pina-impromptu ako doon.
Yung may icebreaker?
Yung icebreaker. Yung parang bibigyan ka ng quote or question tapos gagawa mo ng...
naalala ko yun.
For me, I forgot. Nakalimutan ko na. Pero I was shaking at the time. Tapos parang feel ko, ang gulo ng mga sinabi ko noon. Pero that was memorable kasi I had that courage to look bad in front of people. And everything followed after that. Parang, it's not so bad after all. 'Di ba? Supportive group of people. Sabi ko, sige. Tuloy-tuloy na, 'di ba? That was so memorable for me. Yung okay lang magmukhang tanga in front of people.
Okay lang. Lahat tayo na feel yun.
Oh,
parang
diba?
nakakahiya.
Tapos parang yung feedback, syempre, alam mo yun, in a way, feedback is good, pero alam mo yun, ma-hurt ka in a way kasi lalabas yung mga kapalpakan mo.
Yung feedback doon, di ba, parang sinasabi siya out loud sa harap, di ba? For everyone to
sandwich.
hear.
Di ba, tinuturo yung sandwich is
kiss,
good
kick,
thing.
Kiss.
Okay, kiss, kick, kiss. Diba? Syempre yung kiss gusto natin, pero yung kick, diba? Parang ayaw mong, gusto mong pakinggan kasi it will help you get better.
Okay, at fourth question. Ano yung favorite way mo to unwind after a long day?
Either Netflix movie, watch sports highlights, watch sports videos, watch comedy, or shower. Sobrang sarap ng shower for me. Like, sometimes I take 3 showers, 4 showers a day.
Wow, grabe yung 4 ah.
I mean hygiene-wise, tapos, like, alam mo yun, you feel, fresh after.
Ito na, last question.
Okay.
Who do you think we should guest next on our podcast?
Ay, galing ba sa akin yan?
Kanina ang kwento mo.
He's probably the one person na even though we're not in touch regularly, pero, I'm still thankful for that person. Because
Sino to?
of how much he trained me. Siya yung founder ng I Plus Coaching, si Ras Huson.
Mentor mo ba siya?
Yeah. He was my mentor. 2019, grabe yung iniyak ko dyan. Because of how he trained me. Wala ako dito kung wala yan. Wala yung tao na yan. Grabe, as in, sobrang abundant nung person na yun. And I think he's one person that a lot if not all the people should meet if they're struggling with life. Kasi he's the embodiment of living a fulfilling life. Tsaka, ano yun? Like, he's always there, how can I support you? How can I... That's the mentality I embrace. I got it from him. Halos every month umiiyak ako sa kanya when I was working for him noong 2019. Diba? A lot of people don't know that. Pero those are the eat shit days ko. Like, ano mo yun? Parang slave ka talaga. You serve. Diba? Before you can be a great leader, you know how to serve. Because leaders have to serve. So sa akin, doon ko napulot sa kanya yung mga great qualities that I have now. And I owe a lot to how much, I've grown as a person. And of course, family, my parents, I'm very thankful for them. Pero outside of my family, siya yung talagang i-recommend.
Nice. Alam mo, okay rin talaga tong usapan natin. Parang good catch up siya. Kasi ilang years na rin tayo hindi nakausap.
Sobra. Like, sobrang dami kong, ikaw lang yung one of the few na catch up ko na sobrang tagal, hindi ko na. Kasi even the people that I got to journey with before, wala na. Kasi there's a price to pay if you wanna be great. Diba? You can't give everyone your time.
Totoo yan. May nagsabi din sa akin before. Totoo.
Yeah. You can't give everyone your time.
So thank you, Dino, for your time.
I just want to thank you for giving me this opportunity or platform to express myself. Hindi halata, I guess, when you knew me sa Toastmasters, pero makwento talaga ako. And I guess the simple reason is I don't really have that much time to really make kwento. So, kasi I am busy executing everything. So, ito lang yung one of the few moments that I get to talk and have an opportunity to really express myself in my journey. And, yun nga, I'm building my personal brand also. So, syempre, okay din yung ganitong opportunities for me to talk, right? So, people get to know me.
Where can our listeners find you? Or how can they reach you?
Instagram ko is at the Dinolee.
Mm-hmm.
TheDinolee. My Twitter, I think it's the same. Yeah, Twitter is the same. TikTok is the same. Wala pa akong pinopost. YouTube is Dinolee also. Wala pa akong ginagawa kasi nagpa-planning pa lang tayo dyan sa pag-build ng personal brand. But I'm pretty much active on Instagram. Regularly ako nagpo-post dyan. Stories, post. And also, for those people, if ever you are one of those people that want to venture into sports, I have this community, yung Sports Professionals Network PH. You can just search it in... Actually, yung link nasa bio ko yan sa Instagram. Or you can search it in Facebook. Just type Sports Professionals Network PH. So, ayun, kaka 1,000 lang namin. I started it back in 2020 to bridge opportunities for other people. So, if you feel like, you're just like me, na want to have a career in sports but you don't know how, maybe that's a perfect group for you. You can join, di ba? Wala namang pilitan yan. Ang kagandahan ng group na yan, it's just bridging opportunities. I don't allow posts na nagbebenta, na may program ako dito, may camp ako. Hindi ako pumapayag ganun. It's like, kung may tryout, ganyan. Tryout ng UAAP school. May naghahanap si PSC ng writer or naghahanap tong company ng social media manager, di ba? Sports organization. It's all sports work. Kumbaga, you're working with sports organizations. At the same time, walang bentahan dun. That's the beauty of my group. And we have bigger plans for it down the road. May logo na kami pero hindi ko pa nilalaunch yung logo eh. Kaka-ready lang yesterday. Yun. So far, those are the things that you can, tune in sa akin or And if ever you guys have questions for me, feel free to reach out. I check my DMs naman. I check my inbox. If you wanna know further, I'm always there to support kasi, wala rin ako dito kung wala nag-support din sa akin as I went along.
This is Kath Kaw of Flowing Convos. Thank you so much for listening. If you're listening on Spotify or on your phone, you'll see a question. Which of Dino's tips are you excited to try and apply in your personal life? Share your answer in the comment section. Maybe someone will get inspired to take action as well. And if you found this episode helpful, share nyo naman sa friends nyo. Tag nyo kami at Flowing Convos on Instagram and do give us a 5-star rating on the podcast app. Just click the 3 dots and select Rate Show. And stay tuned for the next episode. See you on the next one.